That's you who's here, Paulie? You can leave a message in the stream if you want. I just died, so I'm starting over. Well, I didn't die, but... like I was saying, it's an interesting concept. You're a porter on delivery service, and I mean, as you can see, the graphics for this game are just absolutely fucking incredible. And I had to actually turn off HDR because of the feeds, so it doesn't look as good as it could. And yeah, that's your boy from The Walking Dead. Mads Mikkelsen is in this game too. If I can get to a cutscene, assuming the game doesn't end up not sharing it because of copyright stuff, I'm not sure. This game looks incredible. Basically, at this point, all the shit on my arms, that's all ladders for mobility, and then the stuff on my back is stuff that's got to go to another point. Oh, you didn't watch Walking Dead? I thought you did. So, it's Norman Reedus. Anyway, it's Boondock Saints as well. He's the other McManus brother. See if I can get there. I might drop down this time, 'cause last time they were BTs. Oh, crappity crap. Last time I went up because of those enemies. Managed to avoid them. Yeah, it's a super interesting take on a... it's a really bizarre storyline. It's kind of like post-apocalyptic. Your character can't die. Basically, whenever you run out of health, you can go back to your spirit finds your body and you're revived. It's pretty crazy. BTs are the spirits of people who died in this whole thing, and they basically feast on living. If someone dies and they're afflicted with the BT ailment, and they're not incinerated in time, then they explode and cause a massive crater in the earth. And it's basically everything you do in gameplay it has an effect. So like if I'm not able to get this medication, it has an effect on the people who need it. Obviously they're gonna die, which has an effect on gameplay later on. It's... I don't know, the producer of the game is the same producer from the Metal Gear Solid franchise, which is why I was so crazy about it to begin with. Hideo Kojima. I think this is the way I went last time. Yeah, it was definitely the way I went last time. Because once I got down there into that open field... Oh, Jesus. Oh, yep, smacked my face. And injured the gear. This is why we don't run straight downhill, but whatever. They pinged the cargo on my back. So if I don't get it to where it's gotta go, I'm probably gonna die. I haven't had it happen yet. I'm super early in the game. Only about 2.5 hours in. Yeah, see, there's the cutscene. Paulie, you gotta pick up the new Call of Duty, dude. The new Call of Duty's a lot of fun. Plus, it's crossplay, so like if Ryan has it, We can play with him on his Xbox. You can be on your PS4. I have friends who play on PC. We can all play together. Try a different tactic. I'm gonna try not going down there into that field. Or at least going as far into that field. It doesn't matter if you get worked or not, dude. It's just for fun. It's got a decent storyline mode, too. And then there's like... what, another 26 gigs of extra game? Like, it's ridiculous. I honestly think you'd get into Monster Hunter. That's a lot of fun. Okay. The game doesn't really have a huge learning curve. And there's DLC that just came out. You can buy the base game for like $19 at Best Buy, and then get yourself the DLC for like, I think it's, I don't know if it's $29.99 or $39.99, but Heather, myself, TJ, I've got like 8 or 9 other friends who play it. And congratulations, you're the only person in my stream right now. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking... How close am I? Ah, 586 meters. I'm not gonna make it. That whole open field means death. I almost guarantee it. Just take your phone in with you. Fuck it. About to get to some good stuff. Hopefully. Not like I have any other choice. I'm gonna have to go through that open field or go around everything. Oh. Alright, dude. Enjoy your poop. So many of them.
Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Exceeds sustainable levels. It triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend. Okay, it's time.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then, you saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair